青き明日過去はしていい君はまたごたくもなく夜を追うものだ開けんまがき影を恐れの中で青先に続く謎に満ちる結末を羽も足も逃れたまま国分の中朽ち果てるよりもう一人僕がいて誰かを痛いほど愛しているんださあどっちが幻だろうね僕はまた孤独を知る夜を追うものだ開けんまがき影を恐れた中で先に続く謎に満ちる結末羽も足も逃れたまま国分の中朽ち果てるよりあらここに僕らはいる本当は痛いほど生きていたいんだもう特に答えは分かってるな
Hey folks, sorry for yesterday. It turned out that at the very tail end of stream, right before we were about to go into Aloysius Dawson's house and choose whether or not to embrace him. Oh no, it's not on Chicory. Well, surprise, surprise. I thought I turned those off. Hold on. Bonus art off. See, I was going to do Chicory today. Because it comes out today. But it comes out today, but not this hour. They sent out a nice tweet saying that it wouldn't come out at midnight. Get some sleep, have fun tomorrow. But it's 10 a.m. Pacific time, it's not out yet. So just gonna do Vampire instead. Also, today's been really weird with the internet. It was down for a second or so on the desktop, but not on the laptop. So it might be Comcast doing Comcast stuff again. Which is why the box art for the main scene was still on Chicory, but everything else updated properly. So hopefully nothing too weird happens today, but yeah. Chicory comes out today. I was going to play it, but it's not out yet. So I'll simply have to suck it up and play tomorrow. I was kind of hoping I'd be punchy out the gate, but ah well. But yes. Yesterday's issue was Twitch, not Comcast. Starting me off in the Dawson manner. I don't know the cutoff point for where a stream just ended because Twitch had to take a fart. But Dawson has lots of burgers at his mansion. And it seems we already found the note. That implicates... Where is he? Him. Charles Jerome Albright from Scotland Yard. It turns out that he was actually demoted because his investigations sent somebody to hang at the gallows on very flimsy evidence. Sent an innocent to the gallows. When we're done with this, we're going to interrogate him about that. But to catch up from what happened after yesterday's Twitch cutout, Aloysius Dawson's mansion, the Ascalon Club wants us to turn the immoral Aloysius Dawson into an immortal. The dear Elizabeth Ashbury does not want me to do that, and I agree with her. He's down this doorway, but I could loot upstairs too. And naturally, one must loot the home of his host before doing anything else. Speaking of Chicory though, it's kind of funny, but I guess because they're both RPGs and that's good enough for Steam, I've been F5ing on their storefront the entire day, the entire morning, waiting to see when the game would actually go live. And I noticed that Steam was saying that, is this game recommended for you? Based on previous games you played, it is similar to Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. Which, cute game about RT Dog, is a polar opposite of. Hey Robbie! It is fitting, yes, all the FE emotes that we all got. Squeak. A safe.
It's locked.
Jinx! But I think that's where killing Aloysius. I think if I kill Aloysius,
It's locked, all right.
then I'll get his key and can access his safe. The trouble is, one, Aloysius is a pillar, which means if I kill him, then the same thing will happen to the West End that happened to Whitechapel. They lost Dorothy Crane. And so the condition in Whitechapel constantly bounces from stable to serious to critical and back. So I'm not going to kill the guy. I'm just going to not make him an immortal for this playthrough. You actually... It is possible to play the nice vampire, right? And to hurt nobody. But you actually lose out on the game that way. There are items you only get if you consume people, get their keys, unlock their boxes, and also, there's lore you get. When you consume somebody, you don't just kill them, you take them as part of yourself. And so you learn so much more about them, you hear their thoughts. So you actually get a fuller game experience if you choose who lives and who dies.
It's locked.
But that's not me. That's not this Jonathan Reed. This Jonathan Reed has been John Malkovich to be the friendliest, nicest vampire this side of London. There he is. Awaiting his immortality. But he's not gonna get it from me. Does he have a portrait of himself hanging over himself? Nuh-uh, Dorian Gray. You've already got your immortality right there.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Oh, we'll help you escape the mortal
Very well.
coil.
But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
You know what? The obvious surface layer ploy here is that the Ascalon Club wants me to put my very potent vampire blood in Dawson because Dawson is moneyed. Dawson cares about the rich more than the poor. So why not turn Dawson into one of the most powerful vampires via my blood, right? But I'm thinking, they're setting me in particular. Vampires are sneaky, sneaky intrigue people. What if this is an assassination? What if they have benefited from Dawson's generosity and patronage in the latter half of his life? But we have read lore and heard lore that sometimes when vampires turn somebody, they come out mistakes, and in Emily's case, they often die. What if because my blood is so potent, they want me to attempt to turn their generous patron who has given benefit to the Ascalon Club for decades, under the hope that my blood is too strong for his frail body? Give him kind of an assassination that doesn't have him turn against us, because he does have ties to the Guard of P.1. And let's face it, if they're being honest about the Ascalon Club seeks out the benefit of the Empire, protecting it, upholding its values, sure, he does represent those greedy values, but what if the Ascalon Club doesn't want him among them? What if this is to kill him? We can take a few minutes. I'm the only vampire here. Trust me. Trust in me, Mr. Dawson. We could take a few minutes.
Sir, I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs, and the cold, so cold.
Let's move on then? No.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Then why even turn you?
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
He's already a bloodsucker. Now, more importantly, he does have ties to the Guard of P.1. He mentioned before that he shares their values in a way.
What do you know about the Guard of P.1?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
And what happens when those healthy boroughs magically become ill because epidemic doesn't discriminate between class?
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
I mean, they have quarantine in the city, but that hasn't stopped the plague from coming to the West End too. It's the same for the Wall. Doris Fletcher hasn't been to Whitechapel or the East End in general, but still got ill. I mean, people gotta go back and forth anyway, don't they? Grocers gotta get their foods. Doctors go in and out. So that's already people going through any hypothetical wall. Wall's not gonna do anything.
What if a new
stop it.
outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
Alright, Lord Regent.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
2 separate prisons, Foucault.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
No, they haven't.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
That's all he's
This
doing.
is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Tough decisions. He's willing to make others sacrifice on his behalf.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Turn and make him a vampire. Kill him. Make him forget his fear of dying. Look, he's gonna die anyway, right? But I really don't want him to be an immortal vampire. He's gonna be my kid. Wither voice, welcome. I was gonna play Chicory today because that comes out today, but it's not out yet, I don't think. Let me check Steam. Chicory on wishlist, still not out. Let me in. But yeah. See, charming Dorothy was a bad move because she wasn't just an anarchist communist person. She was really tough on it. So we had to mind wipe her to go overcome her resistance. Basically mental lobotomy. But him, Mr. Dawson here, he's a weakling. All he cares about is his own self. And if it turns out that we lobotomize him, that's fine, right? Because he's gonna die anyway. He's already at death's door. If I mentally lobotomize Mr. Dawson here, nothing changes. That means status quo. Kill, turn the monster into an immortal monster, or just leave him as is.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Begin the mind meld,
Death
Doctor.
is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man.
Was he really
So
though?
I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
At peace, maybe, but not of dignity. Dead. Achievement, prepare to die. Mesmer level up. New citizens available to kill. District will soon suffer the consequences for my actions. But he's alive, right? That's the important thing, he's healthy. He'll die someday, just not today. Unlike Whitechapel, where Dorothy has gone missing. Who else is sick? All of you guys need healing, got your meds, made them yesterday. Couple of sicky dudes here. So heal you all. Heal you all. Then I sleep. And find out what happened to Aloysius. But you're okay, right, buddy? You're fine? He's fine.
It's locked, all right.
Is that 3 safes? This guy's got 3 safes. Maybe I will kill him in the next playthrough. If just to see. Because that's 3 whole things I could loot. Report to Lord Redgrave is the next objective. Oh, hello. They sent their spy after me. No, that's Lord Redgrave himself. I thought you weren't supposed to come in without being invited. I mean, sure, I haven't knocked, but I was pretty much invited here to turn him. How come you're here? Looted already, looted already. Could I sneak oh, I can't sneak behind him. He's locked the door.
It's locked, all right.
But it's locked from the inside, isn't it? Also, wow, knobs in the middle of the door. 1918 was quaint. Whether that's right, welcome doormats. We're a vampiric plot this whole time.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
Oh
do you
man,
mean?
shucks.
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
So it's not
No, Lord
assassination, he
Redgrave.
really wants him.
As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple.
Redgrave, why
I should
don't
kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
And by the sword you die. Protect Pembroke? What? Talk with old Bridget? Excuse me. Old Bridget is in the sewers. What's going on in Pembroke? I don't see the objective. Lady Ashbury's got new dialogue. See, Redgrave here is funny, because he claims to be descended from William Marshall, but he's really a thin blood. A popular palette color website about the closest marker to colors? Oh, that does sound cool. Ahoy, Koga. Welcome. Wait, who's... Old Bridget is here. What you doing here, Old Bridget?
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Oh no, oh no. I haven't healed up the people at the hospital that need healing yet. They better be safe. No one saw you? How'd you meet her?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
Ooh, had to fix a thing, maintain your first. Kind of answer. Lady Ashbury in the sewers, though.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her.
It's obvious to everybody.
I like her too.
Does that mean vampiric polycule?
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then?
Hasn't eaten the skulls. I was
How
worried.
is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Oh no. No time to lose, but I have questions. They're all
Wait,
adults at the
slow
hospital.
down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Where is Lady Ashbury?
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
And what do you think of her? You like her? Do you support this Elizabeth Jonathan thing going on?
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness, and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths. Truths I have kept hidden for so long.
So it's from you then that Elizabeth learned that Lord Redgrave is actually a low-ranking thin blood.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes. But my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Are you his mother? Is Redgrave actually descended from a Skull?
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
I get to choose. Tell her that I love her. Tell her we need to talk. Tell her I worry about her. Well, I'm an old romantic. Naturally, my inclination is to tell her that I love her. Need to talk? I worry. Bottom and left are both sweet. But she's a big gal. She's survived for how long? Tell her that I love her. The game is already deciding that their relationship anyway.
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her?
No, it isn't.
Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
And tell her I love her as if I'm gonna die. Now hurry, she said, right? And by hurry, we mean talk to Elizabeth, cause new dialogue, hit up the docks, heal people up. After all, she said that the P.1 attack is gonna be tonight. Night is pretty nebulous, could be any time. There's no more guard about. Maybe the streets are somewhat safer then. If the guard's going to attack the hospital, then none here. Oh yeah, Robbie. I've heard nothing but good thing about Coptic, but the expense of good colors. What am I doing? Where's the buttons? Resisted.
You're mine! This is my territory!
It's been what, 16 hours? Gotta remind myself how to play.
Stupid newborn!
Ow.
You cannot win this!
I don't know why people say the combat isn't fun in this. This is fun. And at this point, I'll gladly take a bunch of vampires. Oh, the guard is still here. Oh. Chaplain and a bruiser. What if I go around you then? Large beast. What level large beast? 32 ill-formed beast. Oh, that's a new one. Think I'll leave you where you are. Everybody's all fine here though? Anybody new? Luis Calhoun. The place itself isn't going to update until these illnesses go away, until your face decided.
Women of all countries unite!
Straight down the road then.
Support the equality!
Oh wait, no, I forgot to talk to him. Forgot to interrogate him. Now that we have that other secret of his. That's alright, the next time we're in the West End. Bow, bow. Shout out to the extremely bright red car. Neon. Ba-da-ba-boom. What interests me most are watercolor pencils or markers, watercolor markers. I've seen some really cool things done with them, and those kind of look like something I might enjoy. But everything has a monetary cost. How's your painting going? Bit more progress since last time. The hairs don't look as orange as the first time through. Put a bit more brown into it.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of P.1 has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget. She is such a tragic figure.
Has assaulted already.
And yet, I
Thought it was
sense
gonna be
deep
future tense.
inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
But you despise skulls. I like her too. What are you hiding? I like her too. Is that gonna ruin the relationship, phrasing it that way? She's staring at me, judging me. Let's show support for the skulls.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety.
Chicory
Cullen
started
draws
out.
too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life. I believe he found peace in the end.
The cost must have been heavy indeed. I am proud of you, my love.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Right. Becoming an outcast from Ascalon makes no difference, because there were already Ekons and Volkods hunting me in the streets. If anything, that just maintains the status quo. So first order of business. This is dead end, right? No, it's not. First order of business, the docks. More vampires.
Territory.
Oh, two at once. Okay, that might be problematic. In that case, gents, have fun. What am I holding? What's the weapon swap key again? Because I don't need to be... Never really how do I swap? It's been ages since swapping weapons. Swap, swap, swap. Z and C. When did I press C or Z? There you go. 3 on 1. Ah. Okay, this guy's gonna be the worst, so blow you up. That barely touched him. Oh right, he's got his blood shield on. Maybe I do want to go through the guard after all instead. 1-on-1, fine. Vampire's just a vampire. Nope. How persistent are they? They done? Skulls are fine. I'll take skulls. Damage. All that for 10 experience points. Sword out. Nobody's seen me though, right? Nobody's seen me here. Oh, just one scout off at a distance. Okay, kite you over. Thought I saw somebody else, but that was just stairs shining brightly. But now we're safe. Safe here. Where'd the vamps get to? I don't see him. Good. Now who's ill? Rufus is on this side. Dyson's on this side. Alright, easy then. Haven't got to head to North Dock, just here.
Some wet boots keeping things straight. These parts would be running completely amok.
Dyson should be in his favorite fishing spot. Where is he? Where's Dyson? There you are, Dyson.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Okay, take these, but don't mix with alcohol.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
And Rufus. Rufus is right up the stairs. Stairs over theirs. There you are. Didn't see him. Blending in with the
Evening,
environment
Rufus.
as well as he does.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Rufus, you are a real person. Stella Fishburne loves you like a son.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
All these whispers of monsters got folk gossiping and scared. It's people they should fear.
Oh, that is weird. Rufus is also... It's also doing the... stuck moving thing here. There we go. Tab out, tab back in, fixes it. Wonder what does it then?
Some call this the bad part of town.
I thought that was just an element of Avery, because it happens a lot with Avery. What happens to Rufus too, so maybe I'm holding a direction
Everyone's throwing the
when
blame.
ending conversation or entering conversation. Exterminators, rookies, and scals. Ooh, I don't want to be a part of that. Too much puke.
That's gotta hurt!
Puke is no place for me.
You'll pay for this, yodeling fucker!
Dang! Heading for a lot now. Hold on, connecting to chat. Am I disconnected again? Is stream doing an odd thing today? Because the net was acting up earlier. No, still on. Still connected. Okay, alright. Just extra paranoid with the way Comcast has been this morning. Just laptop down. What's with that? Give me a second. Gotta troubleshoot. For some odd reason, sometimes the laptop disconnects, and it gets me extra paranoid because Comcast disconnects often enough too. So I'm up. It's just my baby here is having a moment. It's okay. It's okay. Mommy Guinea's here.